The Big House in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the Michigan Wolverines. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Each and every season, this is one of my favorite games because these are the blue bloods of college football. Two of the winningest programs in the history of the sport. Oklahoma got the win last year against Michigan, and now with Kyle Whittingham under the helm, let's see how Oklahoma at Michigan kicks off here today in the Big House. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Sooners offense is up first today. This offense, and especially the quarterback, well aware of the challenge today. This is an elite group of defensive backs. They've been so tough to throw the ball on.
Chris, I don't think you can just come out and throw the ball against this group, to your point of how dynamic they have been in the back end. I think that you've got to come out and establish the run game. I think that's the only way that you have success, potentially throwing the football down the field later in the game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
And my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
The Sooners will have to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. So Michigan's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. The offense comes out trying to get off to a solid start. They feel like they have a good game plan, Joel, but on the other side, this defensive line, it's a bunch of game wreckers. It's been really hard to handle them all season long.
And they take such great pride in wrecking the game, Chris. When we talk with them, they talk about they're the best.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here are the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Receiver in motion now. Ball handed off. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
I mean, the whole goal of that last play, Chris, is just to give yourself a chance on 3rd down. And after that run play, they're able to do that. Now you can line up and get into something that you want from a passing perspective and let your quarterback go to work. That's a really nice job by the running back, and they create a situation where they can move the chains here on 3rd.
Looking to throw here. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab near the sticks. It's Marsh. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, this is a great job by this offense of just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a 1st down.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This offense loves the RPO. The quarterback is great throwing, and he's got quick hands and a good release. This one, RPO slant, nice gain.
A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets them up now 2nd and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. With the catch, it's Sategna. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, this is why 1st and 2nd down success is so critical. You give yourself a 3rd and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Mateer. He's running out of time here. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
The Sooners will have to kick this away. And he comes for his second punt of the game. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now, it's a shaky way to start the series. A false start backs him up, makes this 2nd and long. He bought some time, now lets it go. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Screen to the wide receiver. Tackled short of the 1st down. It's going 4th and 1.
Yeah, Chris, that looks just shy of the marker, the line to gain. If I'm the offense, I'm going to get up there and just quarterback sneak this right away. Don't allow the defense to even get a call in. Move fast, go quickly, use tempo, and sneak this across.
The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And they'll kick it away here. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option. So they're going to read the in-man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed, and he's able to pick up a really nice game here.
Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. It's the end of 1. Still looking for our first points in the ball game. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. QB decides to keep it here. And he stopped the front 7 all over him that time.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Grab behind the line, it's Hansen. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. After the completion, they'll stop the check out an injured player on the field. Senior offensive lineman. And the Sooners will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The shotgun handoff here. Running with purpose. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Had to hurry the punt, but look at the distance here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now?
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's how you finish a play.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Four-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Back to pass. It's Mateer. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
Using his legs, it's Robinson. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. A sophomore member of that offensive line. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the handoff. The Sooners offense is on the move now.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
First down here for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. First and 10 play coming up. To throw, it's Mateer. On the run here, lets it go. Grab down the middle, it's Hansen. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this second down? Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Hands it off on the counter. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss. Michigan will call time here, their second. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on third down. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Tight end goes in motion. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage. Watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver. Accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you've just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush is just owning the line of scrimmage. The offensive line better fix something, and they better fix it in a hurry.
The sure hands. It's Marshall. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
These drag routes are so difficult to defend, in particular when they're thrown with the proper timing and ball placement. The wide receiver can just run right through that ball, and now he's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get the first down.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
You will not win many games if you can't win at the line of scrimmage, and everybody always thinks of that as a run-oriented comment, but really it's also in the pass game. If you can't protect your quarterback, there is no chance, in particular in these big games. And right now, this pass rush is owning it. Sacked 3 times already. Now they're hitting him as he throws. These guys are just getting after him.
And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. And now Michigan chooses to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. What a kick. It's good from 55.
That makes the score Oklahoma 14, Michigan 3.
Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place, and again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th if they can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. 5th sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get 1 or 2 more.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll try a pass here. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Motion now from the tight end. Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Defense. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he swarmed quickly. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer. And ultimately, this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack. And now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
These fast RPOs, they can be tough to execute, and here you're seeing a product of that. The quarterback just has to make a decision so quickly, and the ball handling becomes key, and there he just can't connect.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, what can they do here to make it third and manageable? To throw, it's Mateer. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Grab down the middle. It's Sategna. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for it.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
Stabbed out of the air with one hand. Wow, what a one-handed catch by the senior.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call, great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved.
That's reeled in. It's Robinson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
Looking to chuck it again. Scrambling and throwing it deep. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Some positive signs in that last drive, but it stalled. They had to settle for a punt. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
He's brought down at the 38. Second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the sixth time. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
crucial third down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. He's got space. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So 2nd and 6 now for the pickup 4 on 1st. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this might be the only way to stop this quarterback. He is so good. If he sits back there and gets a rhythm, he's going to pick apart this defense. And rather than trying to come up with some intricate coverage or confuse him in coverage, they're trying to get after him and hurry him in the pocket, and that is working on this snap. This is the game plan. This is where I would sit.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Grab behind the line. It's Buchanan. Oh, and he's in the clear now. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Throwing off play action. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
3rd and long, screen. Chris, if you and I know it's coming, the defense probably knows it's coming as well. And they do a great job here stopping this play, but they got to change up these play calls.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. In zone coverage, they know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now.
Well, we knew these 3rd downs were going to be a big part of this game. That's a good play call right there and good execution to move the sticks. This offense just needs to continue to do that. And this play caller, it seems like he's in a good rhythm right now, in particular on 3rd down.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. QB keeper all the way. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Neutral zone is on that defense.
Offense will take the penalty, move them a little farther away from their own goal line. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Touchdown, Sooners. They continue to roll up the score.
We've seen it all day. This has been an absolute clinic from this offense. They have been so good, so efficient, and they continue to do so here late in this game. What a huge win for them, this coach, in this environment. I got to tell you, this fan base has got to just be ecstatic.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. That's a one-handed grab way downfield.
Well, this is about as good as it gets. First of all, the leverage from the quarterback is outstanding. It's his guy or nobody. And now you've got to go out there and stretch out as a pass catcher and get this catch, and he's able to do that. This is so difficult to stop and can be so frustrating for a secondary, and that's why you see all these guys hands on hips. They don't know what to do.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Buchanan. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to throw again. Catch made over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, this should be a fascinating call here on 4th down. This head coach has got to manage this situation. Do you take the momentum, good quality series leads to points, or do you get aggressive and try to put this ball in the end zone?
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's got headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Powers into the end zone.
Well, they finally get some success and cut into this lead, but it might be too little too late at this point. Probably need a couple of onside kicks. There's just not that many possessions left in the game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. They make the extra point and trail now 28-10. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the quarterback keeps it here. First out and more. He's still running. Sees an opening. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And their route is on.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Marsh. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw.
Got an opening here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. He keeps it on a design run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, at least there's some positivity here. This is good for film. You get back in there Sunday night, Monday morning. At least there's something to hang your hat on for this offense, maybe build towards next week. But I tell you, today, this has been massively disappointing.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now the running back's got it again. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level, so I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
The Wolverines are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Took contact on the throw. Touchdown, Wolverines! They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Well, it's not going to mean much in this game, but I guess later in life they can tell their grandkids that they scored a touchdown in a big game in a big environment like this, because this game is still over.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit.
That makes the score Oklahoma 35, Michigan 17.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.